All right, you guys. So I am back from the Last Jedi fan night. Guys, this is going to be my non-spoiler review. I will not be giving out any details of the film. I'm just going to give you guys my overall experience, movie-going experience, and let you know what my overall thoughts of the film are. And then sometime over the weekend, I will post my spoiler review for The Last Jedi. But again, guys, this is my non-spoiler review. There will be no spoilers, no details about the movie whatsoever in this review. So let's get started. So I did went over to the Howard Hughes Center over here in Culver City, Los Angeles, West Los Angeles here, and we did get some very nice little commemorative pieces here. As you can see, a popcorn bucket head here of a First Order Stormtrooper, a nice little commemorative cup, and then of course we got a couple of posters. This nice poster here that you see right here, and then this Last Jedi poster right here that I haven't actually opened up as of yet, but we will open it up and get a look at that in a few moments. So guys, my overall thoughts of the film. I did really enjoy the film. I thought it was a really good film. At this point, after seeing the film one time, I would have to rank this film. I would have to say I would rank it somewhere maybe fourth or fifth out of the 8 films in the series. But again, that's after one viewing of the film. So I really believe I would need to see this film twice to get a true feeling about this film. But I can tell you the one thing I do know for sure is that I did not walk out of the theater thinking that I just saw the best Star Wars film ever. Which is unfortunate because the hype surrounding this film kind of made it seem as though we were going to get the best Star Wars film ever, or at least a runner-up to Empire Strikes Back. But unfortunately, in my particular opinion, after one viewing, that is not the case in my particular view. But again, I really did enjoy the film. It is a good time. I don't have a problem going to see it again. The one thing I will say in regards to the film that really didn't hit some notes for me, there were a couple of things with a couple of characters that were a little disappointing in this particular film. But again, I'm not going to go into any details in regards to what those are until my spoiler review, which will again be sometime over the weekend. But again, I thought it was a really good film. I don't know if it would warrant giving Rian Johnson a full trilogy in the franchise, but it definitely would warrant giving him an additional crack at another film in the franchise. The story itself, I thought the story was decent. It wasn't spectacular, but I did think it was a very decent and entertaining story. A couple of characters. I thought the DJ character was a really good, solid character. I wish we got a little bit more of him. I thought Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, was absolutely great in this film. I thought Carrie Fisher was absolutely great in this film as well. They do some really cool things with both of those characters in this film that I think the fans will really enjoy. Rey, I thought her storyline was a fairly decent storyline. A very, actually, maybe better than decent. There's a cool dynamic with her in the film. I'm not going to go into any details, but there's a cool little thing that happens with her between Luke and whatnot. So I will say her storyline is really good. I did enjoy Finn's storyline as well. The Rose character was a really good, solid character. So I did enjoy her as well. We had some really cool scenes. The beginning scene of the film is really cool. There's lots of laughs in the film that I think the fans will really enjoy. So overall, I thought it was a really good film. I did enjoy myself. I had a really good time. I did have a couple of issues with some of the characters and what they did with the characters, and we'll go over that in my spoiler review. But overall, I did enjoy the film, and I had a really good time. Again, I did not walk away thinking that I saw the best Star Wars film ever. As a matter of fact, again, it probably would not make my top 3 in Star Wars films, but it is a decent film in the franchise, and it would warrant giving Rian Johnson another crack at a film in the franchise. I don't know if it warrants giving him a full trilogy in the franchise, which is something that I was a bit afraid of. I thought Disney may have jumped the gun a bit by handing him the keys in full and not really at least gauging what the Star Wars fans, how they felt about this particular film. But again, guys, that is my non-spoiler review. I should have my spoiler review up sometime over the weekend once everyone has had an opportunity to watch the film. So we are going to get a look at our poster here, so let's get a look at those posters. All right, guys, so what these actually are, I thought it was a poster, but these are actually Topps trading cards from the film, and they're two-sided cards. So let's get a look at these cards, guys. Okay, so obviously the first card is our title card with the Star Wars Last Jedi logo on it, and then here we have C-3PO on this card. And then we flip it over and you get the helmet there, Imperial helmet, kind of cool. And then of course, here we have Luke's saber. Very awesome. Very cool saber, or card of the saber. And we flip that card over. And we have Kylo's saber on the back side of that card. So kind of cool. And then the next one, of course, we have the Porgs. And by the way, guys, the Porgs, I'm not a big Porg fan, but I guess the Porgs were all right in the film. If you want to know what my thoughts were on the Porgs, they were okay, but I'm not a fan of them. We have one of the helmets for our Praetorian Guards. So very cool. Very cool. I think that's the Heavy Blade Guard helmet. All right, guys, so that is my non-spoiler review. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost. May the Force be with you always.